What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 132 of the Automation Station here with the PeakBot team. I got to say, team, closer than we've ever been on the background color, all being the same. We're not there, but we're getting really close.
I think you and I have the same.
I was going to say, you and Thomas are pretty similar. I don't know how to get my green to be that kind
You
of...
have to use, just don't use the app. Just use the button on the little
on
button.
the light?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
I don't know.
We're going to be figuring it out, maybe even mid-show, but let me set the stage for everybody. We got a great show today. Again, a new format for the Automation Station. No PeakBot picks. For those of you who have been tuning in regularly, we typically go and each pick 3 trades a week from our trend spread strategy. We've moved away from that only because we want to talk to you about our whole portfolio, not just our trend spread picks. Which that strategy itself actually has an update, which we've talked about, but we'll recap again today. I might even be taking some live trend spread trades today. But we'll take a look at our account balances, our portfolios, the trades we've each had this week. We have trader trivia. I didn't forget about it. We also need some music here. I mean, I guess
I got it.
Okay. We're going to go through hot bots, okay? All the different strategies that PeakBot has out on the market, whether they're our strategies or our partner strategies. We're going to talk to you about what's hot right now and what's coming soon. We may not get into the model portfolio today. We will be updating the model portfolio shortly with the release of our newer bots. But if you have questions on what we like to do with our cash, not financial advice, you can ask us, or you can visit peakbot.com/modelport. And then hang around as we get more people joining the show here over the next few minutes. We're going to go over our promotion we're doing exclusively with Tradier for free PeakBot. 6 months of automated trading strategies completely free, okay? And you're getting commission-free options trading with Tradier Pro thrown in there. So if you're an options trader and you're thinking about getting ready to automate, there's not a better deal around for you. So hang tight. We'll show the QR code for that and give you the website. Okay. Hey, Doug. Good to see you. Miss you.
Doug has to come on the show at some point in time.
No, but I think what we do is every time we throw a comment up, do it again. We have to clap because his thing says applause. I mean, you know what I mean? True. So maybe we just... that would be funny, a funny little wrinkle to throw in. You guys don't have to do it. I'll do it. Okay. All right. All right, here we go. So who wants to...
Wheels are falling off.
Wheels are falling off a little bit. It's a Friday. It's a summer Friday, although we still don't really have that up here in New Jersey. It's nice today. But
no, today is really nice. My dog's in the sun.
I haven't seen the sun yet.
Actually, it went cloudy. I was just right before the show. My dog refused to come inside, and I was like, "Look, I gotta go do a show. Lena, can you come inside now?" And I had to bribe her with food, and she just refused. She was just sunbathing, and I was like, "All right, time to come in."
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, I love using the food. That's a good tool.
Yeah, she had a piece of zucchini, so I kept it healthy.
Hey, good on what you're doing. Yeah. Ben, what do you got going on here? What are we looking at?
Just one simple trade today. Normally my days are this orders box is full. By the way, quick tip: if you want to see Tradier in dark mode, get this Chrome extension, Dark Reader. I'm going to toggle it on to dark mode, and then just refresh the page, and then still have it not work when I'm demonstrating it.
This can't be what you're looking.
Yeah,
it's going to take a minute, but it'll get there.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh.
So dark mode, Tradier, I like that extension. I'm a fan of Tradier in dark mode, and not a fan of PeakBot in dark mode.
It looks like you just went into dark mode. Did we lose a light on you?
We did.
It's this
your screen. Right there. Yeah. Okay, so you kind of did go into dark mode. All right, so what are we looking at? What are these trades here?
So we've got my, this is the new bot that we will be releasing soon. We just went into beta with it today. This is the Trendy Trader Iron Fly strategy. We could see my condor just went in for the day. completely hands-free. Looks like we're trying to get 55 cents a credit.
Whoa.
I doubt that's going to fill.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like it's going to fill. So probably just won't take that trade today. But anyways, this iron fly strategy, we've partnered with Simpler Trading. Simpler Trading, big brand in the trading industry. They are getting into bots with us, with PeakBot. This is the first bot that we are bringing to market together with them. So keep your eyes out, because there will be a Simpler Trading domain sooner rather than later. This bot is awesome. This bot has won 10 out of the 11 past trading days, and it's just a quick $50 scalp on a fly here. You can see that I filled this fly for a $20 30-cent credit, and then within, I think it was 9:51:03 to 9:50, so within 3.5 minutes, got my $50, and I'm out. The bot did lose yesterday, and we lost about a little over $200. But still, those wins are definitely making up for that loss, and we're even building in new parameters to make that loss even smaller while we're still in beta here. So really excited for this strategy. Don't know what the domain is going to be yet. We're going to come up with something cool, but this bot is available in beta. If you are interested in trading with this strategy, just shoot us a message. Go on our website, use the chat feature, say, hey, I want to try the trendy fly strategy.
Yeah, not that it's your answer, but you can also just text us here. Maybe not. Maybe I'm going to put the experience email up. Okay. Experience@peakbot.com. Email us if you're interested in beta testing the new trendy iron fly bot as a part of the Simpler Trading team. We're very, very bullish on this partnership and this bot. So very excited.
You will need to have pattern day trading capabilities, meaning you have to have at least $25,000 in your account, because this is a quick scalp. Does it every day at the market open, places our order, ladders that order down until we get a fill, places a take profit for a quick $50 scalp, and it has been pristine.
Yep. So this one's very exciting. What else? So we'll see if your Iron Condor XSP fills. Just walk through Iron Fly. What else you got here? Or
that's it. Those are all my orders today. I'll go over my open positions when we go over our trades in a little bit. But why don't we hop over into Trader Trivia?
Let's do it.
Do it.
Cool. So Trader Trivia. For anybody new joining us today, how this works is we're going to ask you a question. You're going to text the answer to that question to the phone number on screen, 973-888-1166. And if you get the answer correct, we're going to send you a link to give you 3 free months of PeakBot, and that's our basic subscription. That's an $87 value. You're going to be able to try our bots out for free for 3 whole months using your Tradier account. Let's get that other banner up here. Dylan, if you want to real quick.
Oh, sure. Let's get us out of the way.
Go through that.
So let's go through that. Also, I don't know. We were having some trouble with our business line earlier this morning. Do we want people to email us?
Email us. All
right. So email your answer to, this is coming on screen. That's there. But that's not going to work. So let's talk about the deal really quick. 6 free months of PeakBot's automated trading strategies, okay? Getting access to our pro subscription, our highest subscription tier, access to all of our strategies, okay? You're getting them for free for 6 months, plus Tradier Pro, which is commission-free options trading, saves you legitimately hundreds, if not thousands of dollars based on how large your account is. It certainly adds up when you're trading these short-term options contracts. So you can scan the QR code here, eligible only for new Tradier accounts that are funded with $5,000, okay? 6 months of automated trading with PeakBot and Tradier's commission-free options trading. New account, $5,000. If you already have an existing Tradier account and you want us to throw you a bone, we will. Okay, contact us and we will get you 1 month free of PeakBot's Pro subscription, okay? Otherwise, grab the QR code down below or head on over to peakbot.com/Tradier to take advantage of 6 free months of automated access. Okay, so let's get that off, and then I'm going to get the banner where you can email us, okay? If you're participating in Tradier Trivia, I almost said. Email your answer, just because we want to make sure we're getting it. Our business line was giving us some trouble. So
Doug's answer has me laughing inside.
So let's go over it one more time for the people who may have just joined us.
The question is, what does it mean when someone says an option is, quote, in the money? Is it A, the trader just made a profit? Is it B, the option has intrinsic value? Is it C, the option is about to expire? Or is it D, the option is worth more than $1,000? So is it A, B, C, or D? Do not text us, email us, please, that answer. Now, while we are waiting for you guys to email us the answer to that question to get your free 3 months, let's go over a little did you know. Did you know that Bank of New York once held stock certificates from the American Revolution? So BNY was founded in 1784. So quick pop quiz here. How long before that was the United States declared its own country?
8 years.
Thomas, do you agree with that?
7. Yes.
Okay, good.
I had to do the quick math. I was thinking 1776. And I was like,
here's the problem. You did the math, just wasn't that quick.
Well, because you had me confused like 8 years, and I was like, holy shit. Like, oh, my bad. I was like, whoa.
So I'd imagine that BNY was probably the first bank, like first official bank of the United States. But apparently these stock certificates were, I guess, vaulted somewhere, and then years and years later, those certificates were found.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool.
I'm surprised I thought Bank of America would be the first bank.
Well,
Bank of America was a lot later, I think.
What was the first bank?
It's probably just going to be some individual that had the idea.
Bank of America dates back to October 17th, 1904.
It's looking like First Bank of the United States is actually the name of it in Philadelphia.
I'm sure it's been merged and changed like 10,000 times. I wonder what that bank is today, unless it got shut down in like 2008.
Interesting. Okay, enough about banks. Let's get the people the answer here.
All right. The answer to the question is B. It means the option has intrinsic value. So when an option is in the money, that means it's worth something if it were exercised today. Now, there's intrinsic value and there's extrinsic value. Extrinsic value is, call it the value that's attributed to the potential for that contract to increase or decrease in value. Usually, I mean, increase in value in your favor, right? So for calls, that means when the stock price is above the strike price, and for puts, that means it's when the stock price is below the strike price. And of course, it doesn't guarantee a profit, but it means that the option is moving in the right direction. And specifically when buying options, there's no guarantee that it's a profit because you have to pay to get into that position. So not only do you need the stock price to move in your direction, but it needs to move far enough in your direction for your particular position to be profitable.
Okay. To those who got it correct, you're getting 3 free months of PeakBot, unless you already took advantage of the better deal with 6 free months if you have a new Tradier account with $5,000 in it. All right. So now we want to move into, I want to change the music up a little bit. Let's get a little something else going. Trades for the week, everybody's portfolio. Tell you what, I'm green on the week.
I'm doing very well this week.
Thank you to King Condor.
King Condor and Orb.
And Orb. Yeah. Orb has been, the size of the wins makes me, such different strategies.
Consistency.
But it is, the win rate is certainly a lot higher. Okay, so just for reference, on the 20th, actually just last week on the 26th, my account was at 14,338. My account right now is at 15,081. So I'm up about $600, we'll call it, in the $700 in the last 4 days. So
Very
pumped
nice.
about that, huh?
Very nice.
Yeah, and for proof, here it is.
Yeah, I'm up about $650 this week.
Yeah, so I'm about the same. My quick math was pretty terrible there, but cracked 15 for the first time in quite a while there. So happy about that, and I wasn't overly overdoing it this week. Here's my King Condor trade that I think I have mapped out here. Here's the strikes.
Yes,
We're still not gonna, not jinxing anything, but you can see it. Here's our strikes. We want to stay within these blue lines. Right now, it's doing what we needed to do. We got a lot of time left, a lot of ball game left here today. And I think some things that could draw some volatility. We'll see. But
Is there any
so
2
anyway,
PM news?
what's that?
Do we have any 2 p.m. news today?
Is there? I'm just assuming there was. I didn't know when the Trump and Musk thing was happening. I saw somebody comment.
No, there's nothing. Unless is Trump talking today, Ben?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's publicly or not, but Trump has a meeting with
Trump and
Elon
Musk.
Elon, okay.
at
Well,
1:30.
they're speaking on YouTube.
Yeah, so who knows? But
Only on YouTube. That's so weird.
hey, good grab by YouTube there.
Yeah.
So here's our. Anybody know do you guys know off the top of your head how much credit we earned on this one yesterday?
$355.
Yeah, around $350 in premium on this King
That's
Condor
nice.
trade right here. We're trying to stay in between 950 and 835. As you can see, again, are marked here. We couldn't be more in the middle right now, but again, a lot of ball game left. But that would be another very nice win by King Condor. Would that be the third win? No, second win this week on King Condor, right? We were closed Monday. Did we have one travel over the weekend? No, I don't think so.
Nope.
So 2 wins this week for Iron Condor. Would this be the third? I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind.
This would be the second wing for
Okay,
King
all right.
Condor.
So that's where most of the cash is coming in. Additionally, not that I'll drag you guys through my activity, but I had some other SPX trades on Max's orb strategy as well. Collected 15 or $20 in premium. That traded, I think, twice as well this week. So honestly, nothing but wins for me this week, which is fantastic. I also have my short position on Comcast. I got short 100 shares here.
You're not ready to sell anything on Walmart, Dylan?
I was going to talk about this. This was one of the live trades. I had it up on the watch list. I'm looking at what the wheel's doing on it. I'd love to have just the wheel handle it than opposed to a manual trade that I have to think about. And I think the price is in the right range right now, but we'll see. Anyway, I own these at 35, so I'm hardly profiting, but I'm profiting here. And then I'm as break even as you can be on the shares of Walmart. I own them at 98, but since I've been wheeling Walmart, we're talking now for the last year or so, certainly in the green when it comes to premium earned. So right now I'm nothing but a winner. Okay, that could change, but pumped about the portfolio here this week, mostly on the back of King Condor and Orb, Max's Orb strategy. All right, who else?
Awesome.
I'm in the same boat as you this week. Traded the exact same King Condor. I traded 5 contracts on Orb. Well, this was the first time. Unfortunately, I got one trade rejected on Orb because of an overlap on strike prices. That can happen. That'll happen to some people, but only if it's the short and long option or inverse. So it was on the 55-60 call, I believe it was. King Condor, its long leg was on 55.60, and Max's short leg was also on 55.60. So that's going to reject the trade. Now, that's the first time that's happened to me trading Orb and King Condor in the same portfolio. So it doesn't happen too often, but it can happen. And I'm not going to go ahead and close out of a King Condor trade just because at the time the premium left in that option was still worth more than what would have been on Max's trade. and at a potential for a loss. So I was like, I'll just leave it alone. But it would have been a nice credit. It would have been about 20 cents per contract, which is a little bit higher than usual on Max. So thought about it, didn't do it, but it would have won either way. So, oh well.
Yeah, and I was just doing quick math on today's Condor. Right now, again, we're right in the middle lane, right where we need to be, but there's about $270 in premium available. If I was to close it now from a 350, 355, I'm going to let it rock. But yeah, we'll see. So, Ben, are you also in a similar boat? I mean, you got some other things going on, I think, as we saw, but
Ben's in like everything and anything.
Ben's act.
I'm trading it all.
Let's see it.
Not that I want to be, but but I am.
We're testing.
I actually, you just saw Phil here. Nice. I actually set up trend spread for this week.
Whoa, dude.
Going into next week. Yeah, you know what?
Let's talk about them.
I was looking at the watch list earlier today, and what I've been doing is starting at, I think it was like 10:45. I was refreshing the watch list every 10 minutes or so, and like after I saw a pattern of similar tickers being on the watch list, I decided that I saw a bunch of names popping up with positive EV over and over and over. So I said, okay, these are probably good setups for the day. So I decided to throw them on, see what I could get. I think I like my TSLL position the best. It's a 50-cent spread, bullish spread. We got 9 cents in credit, so that's almost that's a 19% return right there that I'd be looking at. Target is 20. I'm not so thrilled about this Wells Fargo trade or Robinhood or Nvidia because all of these are dollar spreads, and I'm picking up 13, 16, 15 cents.
You like 20%.
I like to get, if I'm trading a dollar spread, I want to get 20 cents at the 20 delta, and that's hard to come by.
Yeah,
right?
It is.
But you know what? I figured I'm going to let this ride. I've got $330 or $350 at risk here to make potentially, what is this add up to? That's 29, 39, 30, about $52. So, I'm happy with that. We'll see how that plays out. Now, my trades from last week, my trend spread trades from last week, I closed out NEM at a profit, and I sold condors on Nvidia and Soxel. And it wasn't Nvidia. It was, what was it? It was KRE and Soxel. So I closed out of the put side on each of those because price had gone up. So I closed out of the put side for like a penny or 2 cents when that was available. So that way, if there was a pullback, which we did get a little bit of a pullback, I wouldn't have to worry about that side then costing me money. So I was just kind of playing the call side at that point. And we see that we did get a nice pullback. We did stay pretty much within range. We're about $1 away from my sold strike on KRE.
Zoom in.
And then it's hard to zoom more than that. About $1 away from my strike on KRE, and then on Soxel we're about $1.50 from my strike there. So I think I'm just going to let both of these expire today and collect my entire premium. I would guess that I probably I'm going to earn a total of, I think, like 12 cents on Soxel, which is a 24% return on my risk. And then on KRE, I think it's going to be like a 10 cent. So I got my 20% there. If this expires worthless. Now I'll watch this. If this gets closer to the end of the day, maybe I'll just break even on it if the price keeps going, if it goes up. But we will see. So that's trend spread. Additionally, I have been trading. I didn't today because I've got a wedding to go to this afternoon. But I've been trading the PeakBot strategy on IWM. I do have it going in my other brokerage account, but I didn't want to manage two today. That strategy has been going real well. We've got the PeakBot tracker right here. If we do win today on it, I'm going to win $126. And we can see we've had a really, really nice May. And I'll zoom in on this chart over here. You can see how this strategy on IWM has performed compared to IWM over the last couple of months. So in March, IWM by about 9%. In April, we beat IWM by, call it 2. And then we're just barely squeaking a win over IWM this month. If we do take this win today, I'm going to be really, really happy with the results of this strategy. So this is getting bottified. This is going to be moving into beta next week, actually. So maybe get that email address up there if you're interested in testing out the BenBot. And you can see my equity curve here. If you're interested in testing out the BenBot, certainly can for free while we are in beta. Otherwise, I believe it'll be a pro-only subscription, and you will need pattern day trading capabilities. You will need about $25,000 in your account to trade with, not just sitting there, but actually to trade with, because we are buying 100 shares of IWM every day and closing those out at the end of the day. So really, really fun bot there. Other than that, I am trading the trendy strategies. And then I want to get King Condor back up and running. But for me in particular, because I'm testing so many different strategies, specifically on SPX, it's disabled for me at the moment. I was also trading Max's Orb strategy this week.
Yep.
So that went, Thomas, what did that go? 4 for 4 this week? 3 for 3?
We weren't trading Monday.
2 for 2. No, 3 for 3. We had 27, 28, 29. Yeah, 3 for 3.
3 for 3. Oh, yeah, we had a short week. That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
Memorial Day.
Cool.
Look, hey, let's say it, people. The bots are good this week. The bots have been good this week. Adjustments to trend spread. Ben, I was looking at your TSLL position. Not that we need to chart it, but there's a really nice support right at your $14 strike. I'm sure you saw that.
Look at it.
All right, here it is. Now these are 30-minute bars, but
and Doug, I see your comments, Doug. Looks like you answered yourself. So good.
So here's TSL. You were bullish on this, yeah?
Correct. I sold the $14 put.
Wow.
Yep. So, I mean, look at this. So really nice. You can see the dates here, right? So really nice support right at this 14. It looks like it's been tried a few times. And now you got obviously almost $2 in breathing room right now. That expires today?
No, next week.
Okay, next week. So
next week.
Yep. What were do you want to chart anything else that you had in your portfolio? Or
yeah, might as well. You want to pull up WFC, Wells Fargo.
What's your strike?
Yeah.
72, and I'm bullish.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Solid.
Okay, let's go to the daily. I like seeing how much. Okay, even still, very nice.
Yeah, we've been bullish since beginning of April here. So I like the bull strategy. I like the bull trend.
Oh, that's a really good one. What else?
Hood. Robin Hood.
That filled for you?
It did.
Bullish?
I am bullish.
Over?
$60 put.
Okay. I like this too. If the trend is our friend here, I mean, like, I'm not going to be.
Yeah, this one scares me a little bit because it looks like there was a big jump from $50 to $60 fairly quick. So I'm hoping we don't pull back into that zone for some consolidation. But if we do, maybe I'll just let myself get assigned and hold if that's available, if I don't blow through both sides of the spread.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. Not a single
that's comforting.
Month. Analysts like it. Okay, there's a little more red here than I like seeing. I like seeing a little bit more on the upside, but still mostly a strong buy, 7 hold. So, okay, anything else?
Last one is NVIDIA, NVDA.
Bullish or bear? I'm assuming you're bullish.
Bullish, 129 put.
So 129, we'll call it right here. Not a perfect line, but just about. So, yeah, since this gap up here, you've been, when was this? Tuesday the 13th. So you've been over it for about 2 weeks of trading. A lot of movement today, more so than it has seen in the last few
Yeah, earnings was this week.
Oh, yeah.
I think earnings was Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So it popped up initially. Now it's pulled back since. I have not
bothered to go get any more insight as to why we've seen those movements. I don't know if you guys have, but
hey, get assigned and then get a dividend payment.
when's that coming? When was the X date?
X date's the 11th.
Oh wow! So all right, so there might be another X date coming up, and that was January. There'd probably be another X date in July, unless Nvidia's once a year.
No, but Nvidia's dividends, I think they're quarterly, but it's like a penny. I don't think it affects it too much.
Don't care.
Okay, but hey, 3 or 4 different bullish put credit spreads here. All the charts looking, fairly similar as far as the strength and direction. And you got breathing room on all of them, which is nice. So it's always helpful to chart it out. When in doubt, chart it out. Okay.
I like that. The trend is your friend, and when in doubt, chart it out.
Yeah. Look, I knew I was the one who comes up with
Listen, that's the key to become a successful trader.
If you're going to trade specific underlying, like trend spread, we made updates to it because you want to know why? Because it's not easy to trade in a volatile market. Just because we have it automated doesn't mean it's always going to be easy to trade. That's why, let's talk about it quickly. Trend spread updates, again, for those of you who trade it or are interested in trading it. The trend spread bot, and I'll pull this up on screen here. It's a fully directional credit spread strategy. Trades with the trend, okay? Meaning if it's trending bullish, it'll sell a bullish put spread. If it's bearish, it'll sell a bearish call spread. And if it's neutral, it'll sell a week-long iron condor. So this is a 7 DTE strategy, Friday to Friday. Take profits built in from 60 to 80%. No stop losses. You can manage the position if you'd like. The most you're going to lose is the width of your spread minus the premium earned. Let's also talk about that update. The widths of the spread are now as tight as they can be. If there's a $1 strike, if there's $1 strikes, it will take a $1 spread. If there's 250, it'll do that, 5, 10, etc. But we're getting the tightest spreads, and the what do I want to say? The watch list has been updated. Okay, so we're preventing anything from popping through the scanner if there's an expected value under 2. All right, so you'll notice, I'll share my screen here. This is the new trend spread watch list, okay? Updates every 5 minutes as usual, but note how short this list is compared to where it is normally. I'd say there's 20 to 30 opportunities on here when there's normally about 150 to 200. So we've really tightened things up, trimmed the fat. You're going to notice a lot more core 4 green squares here, okay? EV above 1, pop above 77, ROI above 8, and buffer above 3. Okay, so you can sort this however you'd like. All right, but lot of good opportunities on here, including the ones that we just looked at for Ben. So if you like a stock and you feel like you know what direction it's going and you want to collect some premium doing that for a week, this is your bot and this is your watch list. Did Ben leave? Oh, hey Ben.
Ben is back. Ben bot is back.
All right, Ben's back. Ben bot's back. Okay, so those are the updates to Trend Spread. I wanted to get it out there. You can get on Trend Spread if you're not taking advantage of PeakBot.com/Tradier, 6 free months, or you didn't do Trader Trivia. It's $29 a month for PeakBot Basic, okay? Access to Trend Spread, Wheel, Iron Condor, and more. So I'm done.
Okay. All right, let's go over some economic events coming up.
Yeah. Oh, well, we kind of talked hot bots. Another hot bot. Squeeze hot this week, Ben?
Squeeze
not doing too much.
Not been doing too much this week.
Okay.
So I'm not going to put that in the list of hot bots this week, although overall it's a hot bot.
Hot bot. That's squeezefinder.peakbot.com, our short squeeze strategy, partner strategy. Okay, but yeah, King Condor's hot. Max's bots are hot. Premium Grab, which we didn't talk about today, also hot. So Max Bundle, Orb, Stat, and Premium Grab, all three together, $99 a month for all three of those.
You're going to make that back in a day.
Yeah, seriously, max.peakbot.com. If you don't know who Big Daddy Max is and you consider yourself an options trader, you should be sad and get with it. All right,
so what do we have going on for the rest of the day today? I'll click on today. We had PCE this morning, the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Report. Now, this has blown up our strategies in the past. However, I'm looking at the chart today. Let's see if we would have. I think we would have got blown up today. I think that this was a good for Max's 0DT or anyway. Looks like we would have gotten. What, Thomas?
Did the market just drop?
Oh yeah, we are in a free fall.
A little bit of a tail.
Yes.
Getting a lot closer to that king. Was this my fault?
It's always your fault. You always say, so. "Oh, our King Condor is looking real good right now," and then
I just opened up Tradier and all I saw was my account value decreased. Good job, Dylan.
I'm no longer above 15K, which I was celebrating at the top of the hour here.
Yeah. Well. Anyways,
that's trading.
Other than that, I wonder if it's the Fed speech that's happening right now.
But it's just somebody.
We're gonna be okay.
Nah, it was like 12:20 though. He would have said something.
So, anyways, looking ahead to next week, we've got some manufacturing data. We got some more Fed speeches on Monday. Nothing else too big going on. We got JOLTS job openings on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Don't love that 10 a.m. time. On Wednesday, we've got ISM services, PMI. Nothing really ringing any alarm bells in my mind. Thursday, nothing. Friday, non-farm payrolls typically provide some movement. Unemployment, that's both of those are pre-market, and then nothing in the afternoon. Now, I did come across this website today, and it's called financialjuice.com. I made a free account. I like the calendar that they have on here because it does show things that like TradingView and even like roll call for the president's schedule. It's showing stuff on here that's not shown on those schedules. Like, for example, Trump and Musk speak at 1:30 today. It does have like the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Report and other things like that. So I'm going to be adding this just to my check on a daily basis to see what's going on in the world as we're trading. And looks like breaking U.S. plans wider, China tech sanctions with subsidiary crackdown. I'm assuming that's what's causing the market to drop right now.
Yep, we are indeed dropping.
Well, hopefully we could hold up. The King Condor strike, I think, is at 58.35.
35.
Yeah, I have it. Here it is.
Yep.
Good job, Dylan.
Remember when we were here?
We are.
Remember when we were right here? Remember these days? Look, I don't know. A lot of ball game left. I haven't heard the fat.
We just need a little bump up.
All right.
No, you gotta. Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah. We need to be bullish. Come on. We can't be slapping down like a bear.
I
We
didn't
need to be
slap.
going up like a bull.
I was just blowing on it a little bit.
Cool.
Anyway.
Blowing, pushing it down.
Okay. Let's wrap.
See?
So anything else for us to talk about here today? Again, free PeakBot. Go to peakbot.com/Tradier. If you don't have a new Tradier account with 5K in it and you still want some free PeakBot, message us. We'll give you a deal. Won't be nearly as good as 6 months, but we got something for you. Otherwise, the hot box. We're going to pray for a little bit of a bounce back here for the King Condor victory. Even with this King Condor loss, though, profitable week for me. And I think for you guys as well. I don't know for sure, but still all we need is this bot to win 56% of the time, and we are seeing a nice profit. So all right, guys, I think we're good to go here. If anybody has any questions, contact us. There's a chat feature on our website, peakbot.com, your place for automated options trading. Thank you to our broker partner, Tradier. And as always, we'll see you at the peak. Thanks so much, everybody. Take care.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.